Have you ever thought about how the current global political tensions impact the world of cybersecurity? It's a fascinating, albeit concerning landscape. Let's take the case of Russia, for instance. Following their invasion of Ukraine, Russia has found itself increasingly isolated in international cybersecurity discussions. Their diplomats are being treated with a certain coldness, excluded from vital exchanges and social interactions. This growing divide has far-reaching implications. As Russia gets cornered, our collective understanding of their cyber operations becomes murkier. It's like trying to understand a complex puzzle while missing some crucial pieces. But that's not all. This isolation also eases the pressure on Russia to crack down on their cyber criminals, creating an environment that could potentially breed more cyber threats. So, the next time you hear about political tensions brewing somewhere in the world, remember that the ripple effects can also touch the virtual world of cybersecurity. This isolation not only complicates our understanding of Russian cyber operations, but also eases the pressure on Russia to crack down on cybercrime. How does diplomacy play into the cybersecurity landscape? Now, that's a question that's been stirring up quite a storm recently. Let's delve into it. Diplomacy, at its core, is about building and nurturing relationships between countries. It's about negotiation, cooperation, and sometimes confronting difficult truths. In our interconnected digital world, these dynamics play out in the realm of cybersecurity as well. Take the recent tensions between Russia and other countries, for instance. The invasion of Ukraine by Russia has amplified the risk of a global cyber war, leading to Russia's isolation in international cybersecurity discussions. Yet, this isolation poses its challenges. It makes it more difficult for the world to understand Russia's cyber operations and reduces the pressure on Russia to rein in cyber criminals. In the face of these challenges, one might wonder, has diplomacy failed? The answer is far from it. Despite the isolation, diplomacy remains a vital tool in these complex situations. It helps build bridges where there are walls, and it fosters understanding where there is confusion. Case in point, the Ukrainian crisis has actually improved cyber coordination between the US and its NATO allies. They've been making strides on commitments to help each other defend against cyber attacks. Ukraine's involvement in NATO's Cooperative Cyber Defense Center of Excellence has also bolstered cyber cooperation. However, there are still many questions to be answered. For instance, when would NATO invoke Article 5 in response to a cyber attack? What level of cyber attack would trigger a collective defense operation? These are questions that NATO is actively working to define, and doing so requires diplomacy, discussion, and consensus building. So as we navigate this ever-evolving digital landscape, it's clear that diplomacy is not just about handshakes and pleasantries. It's about dealing with real, impactful issues like cybersecurity. As we can see, even in the face of adversity, diplomacy continues to be a crucial tool in international cybersecurity. Sometimes international relations can turn into a high-stakes game of accusations and denials. In this scene, we delve into the intriguing case of Iranian diplomat Asadollah Assadi, a case that has ruffled quite a few diplomatic feathers worldwide. Asadollah Assadi, an Iranian diplomat, was sentenced to a 20-year prison term by Belgium for his alleged involvement in a bomb plot targeting an opposition group in France back in 2018. This verdict, however, sparked a wave of criticism from Iranian state media, which claimed that the case was politicized and suffered from a lack of substantial evidence. Assadi's supposed accomplices, who testified against him, were also sentenced. Iranian media outlets began a counter-narrative accusing the opposition group, the People's Mojahedin Organization of Iran, or MEK, of framing Assadi. The MEK, of course, vehemently denies these allegations. This case has certainly strained Iran's relations with several European countries. Some of these nations are also actively involved in efforts to restore the 2015 nuclear deal with Iran. Iran, on its part, argues that Assadi's arrest violated diplomatic immunity. Belgian authorities, however, are adamant that Asadi should not be granted immunity due to his involvement in the bomb plot. There has been a surge of condemnation from several European countries over the arrest of their citizens or dual nationals of Iranian origin in recent years. Adding to the tension is another contentious case involving an Iranian-born Swedish academic, Ahmadreza Jalali, who is currently facing execution in Iran on charges of spying for Israel. Amnesty International has accused Iran of using Jalali as a pawn to pressure Belgium and Sweden into handing over Asadi and another ex-official, Hamid Nouri. As these cases continue to unfold, they further complicate the already intricate web of international relations and cybersecurity. Shifting gears, have you ever considered how climate change can affect our travel plans? Let's take a moment to ponder this. Picture this. You've planned a summer getaway to the sun-soaked beaches of the Mediterranean, but instead of blue skies and golden sands, you're met with smoke-filled air and scorched landscapes. Not quite the holiday you had in mind, right? This scenario isn't a mere fantasy. In recent years, wildfires have been ravaging beautiful regions like Turkey and southern Italy, regions much loved by travelers for their natural beauty and cultural richness. These aren't ordinary wildfires, oh no, they're fueled and intensified by the heatwave conditions, a stark reminder of the escalating impact of climate change. So, how does this link back to travel, you ask? Well, these fires don't just destroy landscapes, they also cause a significant deterioration in air quality both locally and in areas downwind. This means that even if you're not in the immediate vicinity of the fires, you could still be affected by the smoke pollution. And it's not just about the here and now. The aftermath of these fires can have long-lasting effects on the local environment. The scars left on the landscape can take years, sometimes decades, to heal. This could mean that the picturesque destination you've been dreaming of may not be the same when you finally get to visit. But it's not all doom and gloom. This is a call to action, a reminder that we need to be more mindful of our travel choices and their impact on our planet. It's about becoming more flexible and adaptable with our travel plans, understanding that the world is changing and we need to change with it. With the increasing impact of climate change, it's clear that our travel plans may need to become more flexible and adaptable. After all, we travel not just to see the world, but also to cherish and protect it, don't we? Finally, let's take a break from the tension and explore the beautiful landscapes of Albania. Nestled in the heart of Europe, this hidden gem offers much more than meets the eye. Think of Albania as a time capsule on the Adriatic, a place where history, culture, and nature collide in the most fascinating ways. From its idyllic beaches to its spectacular mountain scenery, this country is a canvas painted with the most vivid colors of nature. Its capital, Tirana, is a cosmopolitan city where the past meets the present. Here, you'll find a mishmash of communist-era apartment blocks standing tall alongside Ottoman and Italian architecture. It's a fusion that tells a story of a country that has weathered the tides of time, yet kept its charm intact. But the allure of Albania doesn't end with its urban landscapes. Venture towards the Adriatic coastline, and you'll find yourself in the heart of the Albanian Riviera. This popular destination is a treasure trove of stunning beaches and remnants of Greek, Ottoman, and communist history. It's like stepping into a postcard where every corner holds a piece of a bygone era. If you're a fan of the great outdoors, Albania won't disappoint. The country's inland is a hiker's paradise, with stony trails that lead to remote rural villages. These trails are more than just routes. They are pathways to the heart of Albania's culture and way of life. What's more, Albania is becoming a hit among travelers for its affordability. Here, you can experience the richness of Europe without burning a hole in your pocket. It's a testament to the fact that great travel experiences don't always have to come with a hefty price tag. In a world full of complexity and tension, Finding solace in the beauty and simplicity of places like Albania can be a breath of fresh air. So, what have we learned today? We've traversed through a landscape marked by global political tensions and their impact on cybersecurity. We've seen how diplomacy plays a critical role in cybersecurity, where isolation can lead to an inability to understand and counteract cyber operations effectively. We've delved into the intriguing case of the Iranian diplomat, a tale tainted with allegations and international strife. This case not only underscores the delicate balance of international relations, but also highlights the potential repercussions on the diplomatic stage. We've also acknowledged the undeniable impact of climate change, a force reshaping our world and influencing our travel plans. The wildfires in the Mediterranean region serve as a vivid reminder of the urgent need for sustainable solutions. Then we ventured to the idyllic landscapes of Albania, a budding travel destination marked by its rich history, stunning natural beauty, and affordable travel options. A reminder that despite the challenges we face, the world is still full of breathtaking places to explore. Whether you're a cybersecurity enthusiast, a climate change advocate, or a travel lover, there's always something new to learn and explore in our ever-changing world.